Hey everyone, Emily Lark here. I had to get on live with you today because I have been getting so many messages, so many requests from all of you asking me if I can please repost this simple but amazing move that stops low back pain incredibly fast. And not only that, but this move also helps to tighten and flatten your stomach, and it helps to slim down and tone your hips and thighs as well. So we've got a lot of benefits with this one easy move. I'm going to show you right now exactly how you can do this by yourself in your home for instant low back pain relief. If you're on this video with me, I'd love it if you'd give it a comment or a like to let me know you're here. I love reading your comments and replying to your questions or your requests. Also, most importantly, I strongly advise that you do this move along with me the first few times you do it. Follow along with the video so you can make sure you're getting your alignment correct. That is the most important thing as we do this move. So if you want to make sure that you don't lose this video and you can follow along again coming up, be sure to click the share button at the bottom of the video, and that will save this video to your Facebook timeline so you can come back to it over and over again. You don't have to worry about losing it in the future. So, all right, let's come on down. I hope you're going to do this with me right now. You're not going to believe how good you're going to feel. Now, we're going to come onto the floor. You want to do this on a nice firm surface. You don't need to wear workout clothes. You can wear anything that you've got on. It's not that complicated. You're going to come onto your side to start out. Now you want to rest, you know what? Let me change the camera a little bit. I think you're not going to be able to see me. Hello, I see a few of you on with me right now. Okay, I'm going to angle this down. Maybe this will be better for you to see. Yeah, I think that's better. You can see more of my body so you can get the alignment right. All right, so you're just going to start out by resting your head in your hand. And then let's start out by lining up our feet. So the knees are coming slightly forward, but your toes are back in line with your hips. So make sure the feet are not coming forward. You want the toes back so that when you peek behind your hips, you just see your toes poking out at you like that. Now let's align our hips. As you lie on the ground, you might notice that your side body starts to sag down toward the carpet. We want to take our top hip and actually press it away from us a little bit. See what that did? It started out, it was sagging in toward my rib cage. When I pressed it away, that lined up my top hip right over my bottom hip. So now I know that my pelvis is in alignment, which is so important for helping with SI joint stuff, helping with low back issues, even with sciatica. So now that we've got the hips lined up, we're going to lock the hips in place by engaging our low belly. And the way we do that is we take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw your belly button back toward your spine and lock it in tight. So now as you breathe, you're going to breathe into the chest and the ribs, but you're going to keep your belly pulling in as tight as you can. Bring your top hand on that hip. This hand is going to work like a police officer to make sure this hip stays still and stays in alignment. We're going to start this exercise by lifting the top knee, but keep the toes together. As this knee lifts, the hip is going to want to draw back. Keep it lined up. And then we're going to switch by tapping the knees together and lifting the toes. So it's a back and forth. We tap the toes and then we tap the knees. Now, my hip this whole time is really wanting to rotate back and forth with the leg because that's what our hips are used to doing. Our hips are used to swinging from side to side as we walk, but what that does is that yanks and jerks our spine around, so it can cause a ton of inflammation in the low back, the SI joint, and it can cause that low back pain and sciatica. Right now, what I'm training my hips to be able to do is to stay nice and still so that as I'm walking, hey, thanks for the likes, I see those coming through. So as we're walking, the legs can move freely, but the pelvis can stay nice and stable to support a stable, aligned spine. Now, as you do this, you're going to start to feel a little bit of burning sensation right back in the glutes here. That is good. The more burn you start to feel here, the more relief you're going to feel in your low back. Keep the belly tugging in, and you should feel some tightness in your low belly as well. Make sure you're relaxing the top shoulder, though. We don't need it to chime in and get all tense and work with us. Now, we're doing this for a while. We don't have a lot of weight added onto this leg, so we do quite a few repetitions. As you start to feel more comfortable with this, you can speed it up. Make sure that if you speed up this leg move, though, your hips are staying still. This takes a while to learn. The first few times I did this, I was like this. I was all over the place with my hips, and my leg wasn't moving as far. What you're going to find, though, the more you do this, you're going to really increase your range of motion in your legs. So you're increasing the range of motion in your hip socket, which is so healthy for your hips. And then again, you're stabilizing the core and the pelvis. All right, let's just do 5 more, and then I'm going to show you how to do this on the other side with a few more tips. All right, that was probably 5, maybe more than 5. I was talking. All right, let's come over to the other side. All right, I see some comments coming through. I will read those as soon as I'm done, and if you're posting questions, I'll answer them while I'm on live for you. All right, let's come over onto the other side. Again, we start out by making sure our toes are back in line with our hips. Take your top hip, press it away from you. Take your hand, tap your belly, wake it up, remind it it's there. Sometimes our bellies forget to engage for us. Actually, all the time. They pretty much always forget to engage. We always have to remind them. The top hand comes on the top hip, and then we're going to lift that top leg and then bring knee to knee. So toe to toe, knee to knee, belly clenching in, glutes squeezing. You might have just heard my hip pop. That happens. Getting older. Now, if it's hard for you to come down on the floor to do this exercise, don't worry about it. I am always posting videos with exercises and moves that you can also do standing up or sitting in a chair. I also have lots of those moves available in my program. I know a lot of you who are on with me right now already know my story. I suffered with years and years of chronic back pain that was almost crippling. I almost ended up having back surgery, and instead I was able to develop this program to stop my back pain 100% naturally, very, very quickly. And I am so blessed that I have been completely pain-free for over 10 years now. So for 10 years I've been teaching this method to other people, and I've developed a program too for people, a video program and a full color manual program. So if you're interested in that program, I know it's hard sometimes to see these exercises on your phone or on your computer, but I do have a full DVD program with a lot more moves for a full healthy back, healthy body that anyone can use. So feel free to click the link up there, probably in the text message of this video. So now I'm going to speed this up a little bit more. Make sure the tummy's staying in tight. This is a great one to do at night. There were times when I would get home at the end of the day and my low back would be killing me. And I would do this about 20, 30, 40 times with my leg, start feeling that burning in the glutes, and then almost instant relief in the low back. And the great thing about this is as we're strengthening our glutes, then as we go on about our week, we're going to notice that that low back pain doesn't come back as much because we've conditioned these muscles now to support the low back. All right. Whew, I am burning. I am feeling the work from that. My low back feels great. How are you guys feeling right now? How does that feel for you? All right, I want to check your comments. I see some comments coming through. Let me, mid-back relief exercises. Okay, April. All right, I hear you. I am going to post, a lot of those soon, but let me give you one right now that you can do. I'm trying to see if I have, hold on. I'm going to grab a blanket. I'm coming back, April. I've got your mid-back relief exercise right here. I hope you're still on with me. All right, April. Now I have a blanket here. Teresa says burning. Good. I know, burning buns, right? Burning buns mean happy low backs. All right, I have got a blanket here for mid-back relief. But April, what I like to use more than a blanket, I just don't have one here right with me right now. I like to use a foam roller or like a long foam noodle. Another thing you can use is a towel or a yoga mat rolled up. What you'll find is that the firmer the surface, the more of a stretch you're going to get. Although when you're first starting out, you might want something as simple as a blanket. It's just really easy to use. So experiment with a few different things. And I'm going to show you, this is the most relaxing, delightful mid-back relief thing that I know of. So I'll show you how to do this. This also actually works so well for shoulder and neck relief too. So I'll post more videos and I'll show you exactly how to do it for all of those points. But since you asked about mid-back, I'm going to show you mid-back today with this blanket. Okay, I'm going to angle this camera back down. Whoop, there's my hand. There's a close-up of my hand, everybody. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take this rolled up item, whatever you end up using, and you're going to bring it under your mid-back, right kind of where the point of pain is. And you're going to lie over the blanket. Open your arms out to a T. So we want the shoulders fully resting down on the floor. Now it's up to you if you want the knees bent or if you want to straighten the legs. So straightening the legs can be a little bit more intense. Knees bent can provide a bit more support for your low back. Now your number one job right here to do is to relax as much as possible. And it's harder than it sounds, because what you're going to find is that your hips are probably still going to start out by feeling a little tight, feeling like they need to support your low back. Try to release them here. And you're just going to take nice deep breaths through your nose, or in through your nose and out through the mouth. So you can kind of breathe in like this. It really helps to close your eyes while you do this. And what we're doing is we're bringing a bit of a gentle back bend here into the low back, or into the mid back, I'm sorry. A lot of times in the mid and the upper back, we get so much pain because the spine tends to round forward too much because of all of the forward motions we do during the day. So this exercise is going to release that and help bring us into that gentle back bend. And I like to hold here for about anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. And you just relax and just kind of enjoy it. And as the minutes go on, you'll literally start feeling your spine and your back muscles releasing more and more. So you'll start out and you'll feel the stretch, and then they'll release even more, and you'll say, oh, I didn't know that was still tight. I didn't know that was still tight, until you start feeling it letting go slowly, slowly, slowly. Now, once you're done with this, and again, just kind of see how this feels. Right now, I'm actually getting a pretty good stretch with this, but again, you can use a little higher or firmer item as well. Once you're done with this, you want to take the time, though, to let the back kind of ease out of this and come back to its natural alignment again. So I just very gently press my heels down, I lift the hips, slide the blanket out, and then here, keeping the knees bent so that the hips feel nice and supported, the arms out at a T, you're just going to lie here for, maybe another minute or two, just so you kind of feel your spine coming back into its natural position. That one, holy cow, I love that one. That one has helped me so much. I also have that one available in my DVD program as well, if you'd like to check out the link. April, oh, you're so welcome. Oh, yay, I'm so glad. All right, so you've already got the DVD program. Wonderful. So that move is in the back relief and relaxation video. So message me if you can't find it, but obviously you've seen it here, so I think you've got it down. Everyone, thank you so much for being on here with me live. Again, thank you so much for all the comments, for all of the likes, and don't forget to click the share button so you can follow along with this again later. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I'll be on here again with you soon. Take care.